Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for the love and the continued support of this channel, you all. All right, today's video is going to be a fragrance review. Yes, Tom Ford has released his new collection in 2022, and that is the Private Rose Garden collection. And I am reviewing the Rose d'Amalfi fragrance from that line. All right, listen. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions about it. So if that sounds like something you want to hear more about, then just keep watching. All right, you guys. Now, before we actually jump into the review of our fragrance for today, this video is done in partnership with the wonderful Rose Forever. Now, I have spoken about this before on my roses video. If you've not seen that video, check it out. But you guys, what they specialize in is the most beautiful floral arrangements with infinity roses. So what those are roses that have been preserved naturally, and they usually last you at least a year. So you don't have to water them. You don't have to do anything but let them be. Now, this time I chose the acrylic box, okay? And it comes with 9 absolutely gorgeous roses. And it also comes with a little drawer in this area here. So what I do is I actually use this to keep and store my decants. I go through so many decants and I sample so many things from my scent split collection. So all of my 5 mils are actually stored in here. So I just think it's a beautiful way to dress up the vanity, but it's also functional. So definitely check out their website. I will link everything in the description box below. And if you do decide to purchase, you can save yourself some money, okay? So using the code Sharida15, save some coins on these amazing arrangements. They have an array of sizes, colors, materials for the actual vessels or boxes that they come in. And you know what? Whatever your budget, whatever, the occasion, you are sure to find something you absolutely love. Okay, so on to the review. You guys, Tom Ford, okay, released this collection and I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if I should get excited or if I should cringe. Like, I didn't know, because if you know me, Rose Prick and I, we didn't vibe, we didn't gel. I just do not like that fragrance. So the reason I decided to try this particular fragrance is because I want an ultra feminine Tom Ford in my collection. I feel like all of the ones that I have are more so unisex scents. Now, Noir Parfum is for women. It's marketed towards women, but I do feel like that is still leaning a little unisex to me. I just wanted something that is quintessential feminine. And I felt like the Rose d'Amalfi, just looking at the notes, just reading up on the fragrance, I felt like this would be something that I like, okay? Now, this is a part of his private line, which means it retails for quite a bit. I think the 50 ml or 1.7 ounce retails for $270. So right off the bat, we are talking about, though this is a designer house, definitely niche prices. Now, the thing about Tom Ford is just a rule of thumb, do not ever blind buy his fragrances with something, predetermined in your mind that this is how it's going to smell. Oh, look at the bottle, I'm going to get this. You just never know. This is a very provocative house. The scents can go any which way. And it's always best to test his stuff out on your skin before you make a purchase. Now, if you froggy, you want to leap, go ahead and blind buy it, but just always make sure you're purchasing from a place that will accept returns. I purchased mine from Sephora, and it comes in the standard, Tom Ford box that we all know and love. Just very simple, very chic. And I thought that that very, very pale pink juice in this clear bottle, I just think is gorgeous. Now, one thing is these plasticky tops. Tom, honey, can you at least give us a magnetic cap? Can we at least get that in 2022, 23? Like at some point, because for this price point, the packaging can be better. It really can be. I think the packaging is beautiful, you know, aesthetically, but I just feel like maybe a little bit, you know, a weightier bottle, magnetic cap, little things like that go a long way when you're talking about spending 270 US on 1.7 ounces. Now, let's get into the actual scent itself. Now, the way that they describe this scent, do not buy this thinking that you're going to get some heavy hitting beast mode type of fragrance. That's not what this line is about, and that's not what you're going to get. So they describe it as an intimate, okay, so we already think it's skin scent, an intimate, discreetly sensual rose kissed by Italian bergamot. Rose d'Amalfi emerges base rose with sunlit heliotrope evoking skin on skin warmth. Now, with that description, I would say that is very accurate. I'm wearing it right now on my skin. And for me, this is quite reminiscent of Guerlain's Rose Cherie in some ways. Now, they're not dupes for each other. I do feel like, however, if you have Rose Cherie in your collection, you can probably do without this particular fragrance because they do bear a lot of similarities. This scent sits very close to the skin. And I mean, you just got to be that girl who wants to keep it, or male, who wants to keep it very light, okay? Very, like they said, intimate. I sprayed this a good 30 times. 30, okay? 30 times. You can see, this has only been worn 2 occasions, okay? And it's already got a dent. So it wears very close to the skin. I sprayed it. I thought the opening was so beautiful on this scent. You're getting, you know, the bergamot. You're getting what it is giving what it's supposed to give in the opening. The beautiful but very delicate pink pepper I absolutely enjoyed. Now, for me on my skin, this starts to do something very strange, okay? It almost turns into like a rose plasticky smell. And I don't know why. It could be the combination of like the almond and the rose. I don't know what it is, but in the mid, it comes across as very plasticky on my skin. And I don't really care for that smell, okay? Let me read you all of the notes. It's a very simple, you know, scent profile. And I think that's just kind of what he was going for. He wanted something very light, very fresh, that fresh out of the shower type of, that's what this is. So if you are the type that wants something or needs something like that in your collection, I would say definitely check this out. So you have top notes of pink pepper, bergamot, and Indian mandarin. In the middle, you have rose, and then in the base notes, you have almond and heliotrope. Definitely a very powdery, slight almond is what you're gonna get. It's not gonna be an almond bomb, but you pick up on literally everything that's in the fragrance. I think it is well blended, but at the end of the day, I don't think this is worth the price point. I don't think that $270 is what I'm willing to pay for a skin scent. Now, I wore this 2 days in a row, day and night, and I actually asked the people around me, you know, their thoughts. My daughter, this is when I had on 30 sprays, you guys, 30 sprays. I asked her, what do you think about this fragrance? I got up to her, you know, come you know, neck or nose, like close. She said she couldn't smell anything. And this is 2 hours after I had it on. The performance could be better even if it is like a skin or intimate scent. I feel like if someone is that close to you and you have on that much of it, including your clothes, you should be able to smell or pick up on something. And I can only speak from my experience and what I experienced with the scent. So much goes into a performance, okay? Body chemistry, you know, the weather, all that stuff. But I wore it indoors with controlled climate, and no sweating, no, just I was at home all day. I asked my friend when I wore it the next day, you know, what do you think about this scent? He said he could barely smell it. And he didn't get the plasticky vibe that I'm getting, you know, with my nose, but he thought it was, you know, nice. Like it wasn't anything great or anything that wowed him or anything to write home about, so to speak. So, like I said, I feel like this is a pretty fragrance. It's nice. I I would just expect more from Tom Ford. We have a very complicated relationship, Thomas and I, who we do. Some scents I love from the house. Some I just cannot get with as far as the scent, but I can still see how others would love it. This one in particular, I just, again, I don't think it's worth the price point. Definitely test it before you buy it. See if how it wears on you. That is my suggestion to you. And I also think that there are more affordable versions of this fragrance that you can get. I am not going to give it the buy. That is just my final answer, and I'm sticking to it. I wore it, you know, 2 days full on, and this is my scent of the day for today, so three pretty much. But I think it's nice. I just think it's nice. It's a very like light, almost aquatic, fresh rose. Nothing, you know, spectacular, nothing provocative. It's just, you know, it's giving what he wanted it to give. Just something very intimate, very clean. That is what you have with Rose the Amalfi, but it's just nothing that I feel like I need in my collection, me personally. I wonder what the other two in the line are like. If you have tried the other two, let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts? How did it wear? What was the scent? Because I'm just somewhat underwhelmed by this one. That, you know, that's my thought. I'm underwhelmed by it. It's pretty, but it's not giving what it needs to give for me to add it in my collection and for me to spend $270. So have you tried it? What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you love it? I mean, like I said, pretty, but I'm gonna have to pass, all right? All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. Do not forget to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure the notification bell is turned on. And do not forget to drop me a comment below. I cannot wait to see your thoughts. Have you tried it? You know, are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna try it? Let me know in the comments below. All right, you guys, it's been real. I have enjoyed this time with you, but I will have to catch you on the next one.